Hello and welcome back then to the Masters. The presentation for the team and mixed doubles will follow this, even though I was told that it was going to be beforehand. So we moved all the cameras around, all to have to move them back. No, Ben, there is no audio during practice because of the music, mate. I don't have the licenses, so YouTube will shaft me. Every other live stream I've done in the past, probably about 6 months. Strike there for Jason to start here, and round robin formats in this Masters. I'm gonna guess it's 30 pins extra for a win, but I don't actually know. 20 for a win. And 10 for a draw.
Nothing for a loss.
Well, obviously nothing for a loss, yeah, but...
No handicap. There's no handicap.
Ah. Everything seems to have gone wrong after practice. Well, match play format then. On this camera then, what we've got Orna Scott, who managed to pull out an amazing last game to come top of the all events against the Welsh Louise Roberts. Obviously, if we see any close games that are going down to the wire, we'll be going switching straight over to them. It's a fresh score, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was. Grant there for Northern Ireland on 11 and 12, taking an early lead against Glenn from Wales, who opened in the first, had a 6-1 in the first, he's gone 6 in the second through his first ball. Spares it up though this time, and that's what Jason does too. Close match here between Jason and Jamie Bottomley, both sparing a strike each. You'd argue that Jamie's slightly favourite just because he had a strike in his last frame. So if he strikes here, obviously that strike goes onto the frame afterwards. Orna Scott with the spare there, just staying onto it. Hit that 10 pin. Oh, 7-10 left there for Jamie Bottomley. Door opens up here for Jason then. Yeah, Ben, Kenzie's playing. Yeah, streams have gone well, mate. England have pretty much bossed the points. But there's been a mixed bag on the medal ceremonies, medal podiums. I think Ireland have underperformed. Northern Ireland have overachieved. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but I don't think anybody really expected Northern Ireland to come away with a medal. Wales probably should have won the team going into that last game, just lost out by 14 pins. The only English lad that's not in the Masters, Ben, is Gavin. All the rest of them have made it. Jason capitalises where Jamie leaves the door open, gets the strike on 9. And Jamie leaving an open with that 8 split 1. Sorry, I never saw you. You look probably something. Reese Roberts picking up a single pin square then. Jason goes and makes it a double, really capitalising where Jamie Bottomley left the door open. Jamie only just made the Masters, from what he was saying when he walked over as well, but made it nevertheless. Strike spare, room. The only reason why I say that Northern Ireland overachieved, just purely because if you look at the Irish team, they had a lot that went to the European men's. If you look at the English team, pretty much all of them have been to many Europeans and won many European competitions. Scotland, again, I've had a few that have been to European competitions as well. So that's the only reason why I say it. Because on paper, you'd have probably said that them lads that done well in European competitions would have done all right here. That's my reasoning behind it. Pass the pass, I was just going off the players that are bowling now. Yeah, definitely scorching temperatures. In the ball, switch over down top end, have a look what's going on down the top end. Hadley Morgan against Chris Oates down the bottom end. Hadley run away with the Masters. Bowled really well. Brandon there, carrying on.
see who let it go.
Oh, on because of the stream, yeah.
I didn't see it on there. I just saw a ball going down the lane. It went, what's his name?
Kent. Glenn.
Glenn ball. I just rubber straight. And didn't see him, didn't see it on there.
You can tell Glenn
See the
though.
ball,
You can tell Glenn. He's got.
and also else down there. Brandon. Ball went down there earlier. That's Brandon bowling. And I couldn't even see who'd let it go. I just knew that's Brandon's ball. And especially when it hits the pins. Certain people just have a, you can just tell.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason's won the game between him and Jamie Bottomley here. Strong finish, only one open in the 7th. A couple for Jamie Bottomley, for 3 for him. He opened in the last frame as well, he's gone right through the nose there, which definitely doesn't help him. We'll switch over to the women's side here because there's a chance here of a big match. Oh. This match between Elise Giddens and Vicky Arman. Elise finished with a 2.32, opened in the 10th after going 6 on the bounce. Vicky's kept it clean throughout, was on 2.05 through 9. With that first strike in the 10th, she's on 2.15 as it stands, potential of a 2.35. So she'll beat her by 3 pins if she strikes out here. Right in front of us, lane 5. There it goes.
Now there's a comeback.
Eight or more to win. 7 for the draw. Bonus 20 pins if you win your match. 10 pins if you draw. So if Vicky goes and wins this, it's like, well, she strikes here. It's like having a 2.55. Whereas, and then that makes Elise's 2.32. If anybody wins on a 2.12, it's the same as having that 2.32, which if you look at scores that are going round, oh, she wins it by a pin. I know.
Well done, Vic.
Wins the game by a pin. Not a spectacular shot either, the last one. Caroline to the side. Hey, 188 for Hannah. She's gonna beat Louise Gray here, who's currently on 160 with a max of a 170. Just another 20 pins bonus for Hannah. It's a 2 double wood there, missed by that boot down on lanes 1 and 2. A low scoring match that down there on 1 and 2 between her and Rebecca from Scotland. So someone's going to get a 20 pin bonus on a 150 game. Whereas you can shoot a 232 and get beat.
Not next one, but
Well, Lorna's effectively got more than what Elise had now, because she's got the extra 20 pins bonus. Even if she does go and throw it in the ditch on this one, she's got the 233. You're gonna want the 10. It makes it 243, and then she's only 10 pins behind Vicky then. All the scores have disappeared, so I don't know who won what matches. Pretty certain Jason from Ireland beat Jamie Bottomley. That was a dead cert. I imagine Grant beat Glenn. Grant from Northern Ireland against Glenn from Wales. I think Brandon might have beat Adam Cairns. Brandon lost, so Cairns won it. Cairns beat Brandon then in the end. That was. Oh. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point that was getting at. We never mentioned anything. I never mentioned against that point, did I? What? No.
Hopefully it hasn't got the name up.
Yeah, I know. Man, it's not your day, mate. It's not your day, is it?
It's my day. Piss off. I'm winning more than what I've ever fucking won in my life.
We got to walk for the same. We got to walk for the same. Actually pretty good. So they're playing first ball and playing 5. 2 teams.
Start here. Adam Cairns versus Glenn Robinson from Wales, both starting with a strike. All the Scottish lot now coming to invade my space. That's fine. Oh, it's a double for Jamie against Hadley, and Hadley's gone and left the split here. He'll open this because not many people can spare at 4-6-10. Single 6-pin left here for Glenn. Now can Kenzie step in here and make a double in this match? Kenzie gets the strike. Spare for Glenn Robinson there, then spare for Elise after getting beat by a single pin after shooting the 232. Got beat to 233. Someone that looks like they want to bounce back here was Jamie Bottomley after getting beat off Jason from Ireland. He's going to put Turkey on the cards, and his English teammate Hadley Morgan, who won his game against Chris Oates, opened in the second. Strike for Kenzie. 10-pin falls down. That wasn't the point. Do I have to put it to the viewers? I think the reaction at the foul line is all about that strike then. I don't need to say anything else really, do I? Then bouncing back, gets the strike.
I am. Hello.
Not my camera that one, so it doesn't really matter.
I always do. Whenever there's a stream, I always say, "Hi guys, welcome back to my channel." Always do that.
Do I have to put it? I will put this out to the viewers. Right, the reason why we keep getting, oh, he's a good bowler, that Kenzie, is because if someone comes up to you, if you was a team manager, right, and says, the team's bowling well, I can't find a line, keep me out. You wouldn't put them in the team regardless, would you?
Genuine question. Should only be played in
Why have we got non-staff in the staff here?
commentary.
That's a bold thing I've been allowed. It's a fair point. It is a very fair point. Into despair. How can Glenn reenact? I'm guessing you lot weren't expecting somebody in the Masters.
No, we knew she was in.
All right.
We thought we'd make it back into. Well, Brian, you're actually made it into the.
He's a player now.
He's top level.
Oh. Spare from Hadley on 11. Trying to keep the pressure on. No fairness, he has helped me with the commentary all weekend in terms of getting scores and stuff, so. Just out of just to add like a bit of context, what did she have up there? Just from when I said, man, it's not your way. When it's not your day, it's not your day. You get beat at the last off a 260 game to come second in the all events. And if she just had a 232 and not beat at least, she gets beaten this way. after Rebecca just had a 141, it would be harsh. But yeah, exactly. And in all fairness, right, you're playing the opponent in the round. I know you're playing score-wise as well, but you're playing the opponent, aren't you? So if the other opponent's not scoring as well, scoring just tends to be lower anyway, doesn't it? Which, I don't know what Nat had, but it didn't look big from over here. This is a good match, this. Glenn versus Cairns. Glenn on for a Dutch 200. One lane bowler. This is a good match as well between Rebecca and Alicia. Rebecca of Scotland, Alicia of England. Adam Cairns of England and Glenn Robinson of Wales. Might just stick with this camera because I think it's the closest matches. It's like a car battery. It's not got a car fuel light even. You get about another 100 miles out of it while it's on. 7-pin stays standing. A good shot. 2 pins round it. Didn't fall. Cairnsy asking for a brook. Leaves the 3-pin. Arms outstretched. It was as if he was asking for a crowd there. Goes over and starts picking Glenn Robinson's fan though. I don't know if he should picked up that at all. Can Glenn step in here, or is he going to still be a 1-lane bowler? Can he get a double? It'd be massive if he gets a double. Oh, he's corrected well, and he gets that double on the cards now. Momentum in favour of Glenn of Wales. Oh, and single pin miss from Elise. And a single pin miss from Cairnsy.
It's useless, that one.
Flip to the camera. Huh? What do you mean by flip the camera? Sorry.
Oh, presuming that she's in England, the Irish flag, she wants to see the events.
Yeah, we'll switch between them. Jason down the bottom end, Northern Ireland, Grant here as well. This looks like a pretty close match as well. Grant versus Chris Oates. A couple of opens for the pair of them. Slight advantage granted as he started with a double, but Oates is on a double at the moment. So it can still go either way.
That was a nice shot. Just missed. I just missed loads of single pins.
Oh, that's inside. From Rebecca. I know she's not on shot there, but right in front of us in our commentary position. And there's no action on the camera here at the moment, but Jason on 16 is on the approach. He'll come into shot in a second. Nothing seems to be working for him. That's his second second split on the bounce. Opened the one before, thinking it was a 7-10 from our commentary position. It's now the 2-4-10. Grant from Northern Ireland opens. Down the bottom end, any close matches down in the women's side. Might jump down there and give it a look in a sec if there is any close ones. Lane 1 and 2 look to be the struggling pair.
You've been getting fouls all day, you take them now. Come on.
Strike for Jason down the bottom end for Ireland.
Calvin, Mr. Stephen.
Definitely a close match. Can't see the scores. Old TV screens as monitors here at Stroud, and it's the best of 2, 4, 6, 8 lanes away. Strike for Brandon Roberts. Looks like both players down there look to be struggling. Between 1 and 2, right, we've got to go down the bottom. 1 and 2 looks well. 1 and 2 notoriously tough here. Yeah, but they get played on open. It's the same everywhere. That. Ooh, one open here for Rebecca as well on 7 and 8. Obviously off shot this camera, but this one's a close match right in front of us. And then the match that we started off with as well between Adam Cairns and Glenn Robinson. Glenn's now stepped in where Cairns hasn't, and that's a spare that for Nat Boot. And you can tell by that reaction. She's had one open, the rest of them have been spares, and not a single strike on the card yet for her. Whereas Lorna Scott's on a double. Oh, and it's an open again for Elise in front of us. Shouts of yeah are coming in now for Louise Gray against Louise Roberts, both Welsh athletes.
Mate.
15 pins in it between Rebecca from Scotland and Elise from England. And the advantage of Rebecca from what we're looking at here. Orna Scott looks like she's kind of pulling away out of reach of her Team England teammate Nat Boot. Anna versus Vicky down on 1 and 2. I got told there was 10 pins in it. From where I'm looking, it looks like Hannah's on a double, so Hannah's now probably pulling away in that one. Especially if she scores and makes it Turkey here. She's on a double though. She'll be up. And if she keeps stringing them together, she'll definitely be up. Oh, wow. Chins. Ooh. Boot with another spare in that match between her and Lorna Scott. Lorna Scott though on a Turkey.
Chicken nuggets, so I mean.
It's a close one here between the two Welsh athletes on 5 and 6, right in front of this camera. Louise Gray on 179, Louise Roberts on 171. You know there's only one word for that, don't you? Chins.
Elise Giddens has chins. Is that what you'd say? I do have a double chin.
Oh.
To be honest, it was a bit high, so.
I put it near enough the same spot as well she did on Thursday night at Altrincham and left the 4-6. To explain that one.
You know. Yeah.
Oh wow, must be that close down there. Between Scotland and Brandon, it's between Jason and Brandon. I'm going to take that cheer as Jason won that one. Every game close here, really. This one here, right in front of us. Louise Gray just in front by 10 pins. Won it through the fact that she had a strike in the 9th. That one wins it for there. Lorna Scott's probably won that one against Natalie Boot. What's it on 1 and 2? Because that's an open in the 10th for Hannah. It's got to be close. I'm reading that as a 154 for Hannah. And is that 160 for Vicky? Vicky's won that one then, with a shot to go. Low scores the second game on the women's side. Well, unless you're Lorna. Lorna's bowled well second half. What we're saying? the scores go off the screen like instantly. That's pretty close there, actually. Here, right in shot of us, Grant versus Chris Oates.
Enter them. Come on.
I think there's an open for Chris Oates, which might have seen Grant win this one. 166, I think, against 161. And it looks like Grant won that one. Rebecca had a 213 against Elise's 177. So Rebecca wins that one.
But I don't know. Total after game 1.
Grant beats Adam Cairns. That string of strikes in the middle. It's Cairns, he was leading that one. Early doors before we switch cameras. A few close games in that. Definitely a few close games. Oh. She's got unlucky with going on 1 and 2 twice.
I've been summoned.
10 pins over and I've still not won a game. Yeah.
Huh? Might even be 5 in a medal single.
Play 7 games here, so you got 5 left.
Double job in here. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. We'll be doing back next weekend.
I'll be down there. I mean, just start to do there. Have a shoe over there.
I lost both my games, but I'm over. I know.
Start with a wider angle one. Good start for this going into the third game. Jason back up in front of us, he's playing Chris Oates. You got Nat Boot versus Vicky Harmon right in front of us as well. Lorna Scott versus Hannah Rales on 5 and 6. Brandon Roberts versus Grant from Northern Ireland on 11 and 12. Pretty much the 8 pairs of lanes that you can see on this angle. That's because it being a wider angle. Jason here then to start us off on the streams camera. Nice strike for him. Is he 2 from 2, Jason? Is Jason 2 from 2?
He's 1-1.
Did he win the last one? Oh, drew the last one. Wow. With his screams, I'd have thought he'd won it. All right. All right. What a spare to get the 10 point. Yeah. So in the last one then, Jason spared the 2-10 to get the draw. We weren't on the camera, we missed it, but fair play, because that's a cracking result, that. Starts this one off with a strike. Chris Holtz opens to start in this match against Jason. What was the scoring like down there then? Was it 180? Not a bad score in all fairness. I don't think the score's been running away with it. Strike for Brandon Roberts there then. In that match against Grant, he's gone double to start. Jason goes wide with that one. The ball holds. Looks like we've got a problem on lane 8. We'll go down the top end, see what Glenn Robson's doing here. Playing against Hadley, he's doubled. Glenn had an 8 spare to start. Strikes then, keeps it within 10 pins.
There you go, Grant.
Grant strikes for Northern Ireland in that match against Brandon Roberts. He keeping it within 10 pins as well. It's an open here for Jason there. Chris Holtz spare here to keep this match close. As it's a strike for Adam Cairns down the bottom. As it looks from our position, it looks like James Bottomley might be on for a 290 game max, sparing in the first and then doubling up. So he's got the advantage in that one against Adam Cairns. Brandon Roberts here in front of us as we look at this camera. Gets 9. So Grant got the opportunity here now to step back in, take advantage in this one. Ta.
The glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
Hi guys.
Straight in front of the suite, it's like a wooden rod of some sort. Thank you.
I'm roasting. But I'm stood next to a. I didn't have. I only had 2.
Vicky, good to go. Thank you for that, Martin.
Can I get back in here?
Yeah, they're good to go.
It looks like lane 8's back sorted, but we'll go back to the camera that was on a minute ago. Just because we were reporting on their matches. Had the Morgan there with another strike. Bouncing back from his 9 spare that he had the frame before. Grant went 9 spare with his shot a minute ago. Glenn from Wales leaves a 10 pin. As Brandon Roberts picks up his single pin that he left there, that 6 pin. Keeping it clean and keeping it close in this match. Spare for Glenn there. He's left the 4-6. It's Grant that's left the 4-6 here in this match against Brandon Roberts. The way Brandon Roberts pulled it back out the bag in that team, and he's carried it on into the Masters a little bit. It's going to be an uphill climb now for Grant. We'll jump down to the women's end of the second now in a minute. See what's going on down there before jumping back here into the middle and seeing as though, well, in all fairness, we should really come back to the middle because this match between Jason and Chris Oates is tightly poised, both on 57 through 4. Chris Oates on a strike club, Jason on a spare. Oh, and that 10 pin falls down late for Chris, and he knows it with that little bit of a fist pump. He knows that was big in the context of this game. Open for Nat in front of us. Got a Greek church left from her opponent Vicky. You don't like it when the camera's on you, do you? Literally just turn the camera back over and you miss a makeable.
You should. You make it.
Huh?
3 and the 6.
2-8-10 left from Jason, then it's going to be advantage porridge here. Chris Oates. You don't see many 2-8-10 spared. It's one of them, probably up there with the big 4. takes one this time, does Jason. We'll go down top end of the centre then. To the ladies' side. This was close between Chris Oates and Jason, and then Chris went and doubled, but literally before that last frame they was both on 57.
Everybody seemed to start off pretty good, and then it seems to have just drifted away to being fairly sort of average.
Trying to look women's side because that's the one that we've got on the camera at the moment. This match between Lorna Scott and Anna Hales looks like it could go down to the wire. There's been 3 opens from Lorna. I think she's got to be leading this women's masters at the moment. 2 wins and 2 big scoring wins as well. That extra 20 pins plays massive. No, Brandon drew the last game. So I found out off the Irish lot here that Jason needed to spare the 210 to draw, and he spared the 210. Yeah. I'm not leaving this single pin in front of the camera, 5 and 6. What? Some 132 against Lorna's 72, but you can't write Lorna off here because she could strike out quite easily. But we got 87 against 73 on 3 and 4 between Louise Gray and Elise Giddens. Tell you what, for saying that she shot a 232 first game and got beat, it's as if it's had a mental block on her. She didn't bowl particularly well last game. She's not started great on this one, but she's on a double at the moment, so she might bounce back. And then you've got Rebecca from Scotland against Louise Roberts from Wales on 1 and 2. I can't see the scores. The TVs are too old. Strike for Elise. She liked that one. With her opponent on a double as well. Puts her in the driving seat in that one. 20 pins in it. One having a turkey and one having a double.
Very close on 1 and 2. A couple of pins in it.
It looked close.
Very close.
It looked close from scoring wise, but because I can't see numbers, I don't know what the actual proper scores are.
About 120 each.
Louise Gray. Tell you what, this is going to be a close match as well, you know. Louise Gray versus Elise Giddens.
Elise is just
Getting no luck really in the matches, but she keeps striking, then she's going to win it. She's just got to keep on it, hasn't she? At the end of the day, you know. It's like what was said though, innit? You know, if you play, you kind of playing the opponent, and if your opponent's playing well, you bring out a bit more of your A game, don't you? Tend to focus more and stuff like that, concentrate more, all the little things. You know, you tend to focus on a bit more. Things like a push away or a swing start, depending on how you bowl these days. And
Need the 3, 6, 7, 11, and then there was a strike put in. 3, 6, yep, only 11. Yes, please.
the score needs changing to an 8 as well. that strike needs to be an 8.
Correct.
I'm finding a close game. Split will be the one that breaks you up.
That 9 could now do something.
Well, yeah.
She's got to spare it because the way Louise Gray's putting the pressure on her, he's coming down to stuff like that.
Never forget the first chance. First time I had a chance of winning a senior event down in it was the South Coast Bowl. Just step ladder final. Snare or something. 3 in a row. 4-9. 4-9 split. It's a hell of a rocket split. 4-9. And then sort of 4 or 5 in a row of that 4-9.
Yeah. Well, yesterday in the trios, women's trios, Wales were ahead of Ireland. Wales were ahead of Ireland pretty much the majority of it, and then 10th frame, all 3 of them split, and they got beat. They got beat by.
The spare put in.
Lane 11 in it.
And then on lane 12, we need the strike taken out. Yep. Yes, please. Yep.
Yeah, it's a funny old game.
Well, Louise Gray's took the lead now in that one. 153 against 146. That's what we're saying. That nine could have caused problems, and she struck in the 9th as well. So advantage going into the 10th frame. Lane 1 and 2 looks like it could be close. It's definitely 150 something for Rebecca, but she's on a strike. And then Louise Roberts has just spared. Don't know what she's on though. Might have to go over and have a look. But on a spare and a strike. So on 1 and 2 it's 164 versus 155, but a strike for Rebecca and a spare for Louise could mean that could easily be 164, 165 if Rebecca goes and strikes here.
I'll ask for it later on the website, but I'm not going to sign up for that because
It's a strike for Rebecca as well. Told you, could very easily swing either way in like 1 and 2. That is a very close match. Oh, split for Elise as well. That's it. That's game over in that one. Louise Gray's winning that one. Another loss for Elise there from England. But this game on 1 and 2 is the one. It's the one that's close. Is that a strike for Louise Roberts? It is as well. It's going right down to the wire, that one on 1 and 2. First loss for Lorna here as well on 5 and 6. 205 for Hannah. Max Lorna can get here as a 181. Finished on the end pair, 15 and 16. Don't know who's won because obviously the scores are getting taken off near enough instantly. So we'll have to go and have a look. Jamie beat Brandon, so another defeat for Brandon. Jamie with a 223 against Brandon's 183. Oh wait, hang on. Ah, there we go. Jamie versus Adam. Jamie still beats him 223 against the 183. I have to swear that was the same score, but obviously a different person. Different person, but I swear it's the same score. Oh, 5 pin on 8. And I've been told about it as well, so it definitely means I need to go over. Rebecca strikes this, she's definitely won. That's a win for Rebecca from Scotland. That's 2 on the bounce for her after losing the first one. 5 pins up. Vicky's got her hand up in the air. I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's to try and get like some air to it, but I imagine it's more to get some air to it, but we're still going to take it as a hand up for 5 pin. Ah, she spares it. Nah, that's not 5 pin, that's 3 pin, that.
Vicky into the lead, wasn't it?
Yeah, Vicky's leading anyway in this game. Oh, I don't know because this is a low scoring game. It's only 20 pins for a win.
She hasn't lost yet, has she? She's the only one that hasn't lost it. She won the first.
Yeah, because Lorna's just lost this one. What's Hannah? Hannah might have won. Hannah won the first game. I don't know about the second game. Who did she play? It was on 3 and 4, so. Oh. Yeah, so she lost. Oh, what's that there? Ooh, that was a close match, I think. 192 versus 190. Brandon and Glenn, and I think Glenn won by 2 pins against Brandon.
Brandon's playing now. Brandon's
Am I right?
Brandon's still playing.
Oh, right. Well, it wasn't Brandon, it was Hadley. What was that there? Hadley versus... That match that you just took off, 13 and 14, what was the scores? No more. 192, 198, yeah, Glenn did win. 192 versus 198, Glenn wins it by 6 pins over there. Probably could have kept track on it a bit more. It's hard though when there's match play pretty much on every lane. At singles pace, so quick paced as well. Chris Oates has won this one against Jason. Chris Oates already got 180. Jason currently on a 149. Well, this should have been a man that hadn't got beat either until now. Hey, Jason hadn't got beat until now. He had a win and a draw. He pulled it out the bag to draw with Brandon. He had that 210 spare at the end. Oh.
He just picked up the 9-10 then.
Did he? Strike from there. Oh, big split here for Vicky. She's got the game in the bag already anyway. After an open from that in the 9th. Max for her is 166 and Vicky's on a 176. Huh?
What's the scores over here?
mixed bag. Hadley's just got beat off Glenn.
Great bowling going through again.
No one's really shot massive, I don't think. Chris Oates had a Jamie had a 223 on the end, won his match, so had a 243 effectively. I don't know the result of that game that's just happened on 11 and 12. Scores go off pretty much. Chris Oates beat Jason. Vicky's not lost a match yet, according to people behind us anyway.
Nick's lost the first one and then won last two there.
Yeah, nah. Played well there as well because he went down to the wire. Noticed that. We had it up on here. Struck out from 9th and 10th, didn't you?
That's what you want in a Masters, so you want
it
down
was.
the wire and you want
That's what we're saying. That's because you want it a high scoring close match really, because it makes you concentrate more. We've just been saying that because you have a low scoring match, it tends to be the same scores, doesn't it? Sort of. We got Hadley and Glenn in front of us here. Right at that, you got Adam Kent and Jason. Anna and Elise. She's gonna go mad here. She's gonna go mad. Works here. One that works here. She's gonna go mad. She keeps going on. A lot of people standing in front, standing in like this bit in front. So what shall is she? She said it to me and I said, I'm not telling the manager, so I can't do it. What can I do? Just to keep the door shut, so I kept the door shut and the other side's open, so.
It's happened all weekend.
Not, in all fairness, it actually hasn't. Realistically, it's only been me and you stood in here. Hadley wide with that one, don't like that one. You could probably say that's a lucky break. The start of this match against Grant from Northern Ireland, Adam Kearns, with a strike to start his match against Jason. We've got Louise Roberts versus Nat Boot on 5 and 6, Hannah Ailes versus Elise Giddens on 7 and 8. Hannah starts with a 9, leaving the 7 pin. Hadley can't convert, so can Grant step in here and take the early advantage, 1 frame in. Mind games? Yes, no, don't know. Hadley sitting right next to him before Grant goes and steps on the lane. It's what you do in, suppose, these type of scenarios, but Jason matches Adam Kearns with a strike there on 11 and 12. Strike for Grant, steps in. Open for Nat against Louise Roberts from Wales. Adam Kearns then on 12. Jason struck. Kearns has struck. In all fairness, that match has got potential to be pretty much going all the way. easily got the potential to go all the way. With the calibre of bowlers there on that pair of lanes. Oh, we're looking at him inside. Rebecca started well for years again. Started off with a strike against Vicky.
Must be that chicken up the front still.
I tell you what, she wins this game. She's got a very good shout, you know. Because, like I said, Vicky's not lost one yet, so that'd be the first loss for Vicky, and Rebecca's lost one, hasn't she, at the start. The only thing is you could say the one lost was a 140, so it don't help. But
double.
she wins this, you might as well say that it was a 160. Makes it sound a little bit better.
Marginally.
Yeah. Jason's made it 3 on the bounce here in this match. Over on 11 and 12. Cairns. I've had it for the best of about 10 minutes. But then had this one. No.
Good, to just be off the green.
What? Yeah. And a Cairns thing going for a spare. Picks it up nicely, that 310. But it's advantage Jason in this one. As Elise opens. Hannah opened in the first, but struck back in the second. Hadley leaving the 410. Five pin on 6. That boot with the 5 pin left on 6 here. Just letting people go before her. Vicky Harman on 3. Strikes. And then a match against Rebecca from Scotland. 2 spares to start as well for her. Rebecca started off with a strike, then went 9 spare. Gets a lucky break there. The 5 pin's been spared by Nat. Lane 1 and 2 looks like it might be close, but that opening the third for Louise Gray isn't going to help matters. She just shot an iron in the 4th. She's going for the 10 pin now. She looked left, far left of shot. Rebecca going for the 2 pins on 4, spares it up. Advantage Vicky though in that one. That's striking the last. 49 plays 48.
Keep doing that.
Oh, 5 pin on 6 again. Louise Roberts this time.
She's had a flipping flush solid 9, flush solid 8, flush solid 10. I just said to her, I wouldn't bother getting the lottery ticket today because I just don't think you were like in.
Lost the all events in the last game, last frame. Vicky with a spare there. Rebecca just looking to match up.
Right, what's it next time?
5 pin here then on 6.
4 pin. 4 pin, yeah.
Spared by Louise. Jump back to the middle camera and then we'll go back down far end because once I've sorted the camera out. I think the piece of paper. I had a piece of paper on there that I did point into the last. She's only lost one game, but she had a 140 against Natalie in the first game. So if she beats Vicky.
She'll be up, isn't it? She'll be there.
She's left the 710 though.
Yeah, but she was ahead.
Well, Vicky open though. She left the split. 8 miss. She's ahead. Oh no, she isn't. She's behind by 3. 85-82. That is a close game. On 3 and 4 between Rebecca from Scotland and Vicky from England. We're not showing much at the top end of the centre, so we'll have a quick look at this. There's Glenn from Wales. It's open there on 15. And do you know what? I love how you live every shot.
Come and take that on top. Tell them I've got a strike, go on.
Are you in it on camera? I love how your dad lives every shot. Yeah.
Every parent does that.
moisture, by the way, but just watch your phone battery as well.
Huh?
Just watch the phone battery as well, just some look.
Yeah, I know, 5%, that's going to go off in a sec. So, we're gonna laugh.
The U-shape and raise your hand.
Right, do you have a power bar? Oh. Thank you.
My good old partner.
Thank you.
No problem.
I hope it's on charge. Yeah, it's charging, thank you.
This is what the Triple Crown's all about. Nobody's big for bet. We're all coming together.
Yeah.
You are that
Fine.
one beating something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Suppose it like a crown green or
Pocket 10 1 and 37.
What are we thinking of doing?
random. Yeah, but she like she bends down that much.
Yeah.
That it's like you know like when you watch crown green.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, isn't it? How we looking here then on the scores? A low scoring game here between Adam Cairns and Jason. I thought it was going to be pretty high, but 2 opens from Jason and a couple of opens in the middle of the game as well for Adam Cairns. 132, 136 at the moment. Jason only getting 9 there as well. How are we looking on the pair of lanes to the right of the camera? 150 versus 148 from what I can see here. And that doesn't look good from Jamie. Like I've said all weekend, everybody's had a bad game in them. Especially when it's got later on in the day and the heat's kept in. Down at the bottom, my money's on Brandon Roberts in that one. I think Glenn's on 150 something and Brandon looks like he's like potential 200s. I'll come back down.
Never seen him in my life.
Huh?
He's just lovely.
Oh, Jamie.
No. Oh, up the far end, anyway. He'd a 478.
Then get them.
Took a 47 at the end.
No, that was yeah, Jamie, guy with a tall, well,
Tallish, yeah.
tallish, grey hair.
Aye, not the Welsh
Yeah.
too.
No, Brandon's on 5 and 6 against him. So the guy here,
Aye.
right? So he had a 9 spare to start the 10th. Just talking now. You watch, he'll go on 15 and 16 now. He's against the Welsh. He's against Glenn from Wales.
Right. What do you know?
I thought I'd just seen him spare the 7th pin, and I was like, didn't think he had 3 left. Tell you what, Chris Hooks. Oh, he's not. I don't think he'll spare this 2, 4, 10, but he has done. Take it all back. I think that might be advantage Chris now in that one. 157, 171 or 8. One of the two. I'm going to say 1. Yeah, 171. Thought it was. I'm very surprised that I read it right, in all honesty. It's hard to read, really hard to read. Dane Bottomley gets a strike there against Chris. Hadley's putting the pressure on here in front of the commentary position against Grant. Starting to pull away. Grant, who opened in the 7th as well. Opened in the 3rd earlier on in this game as well. We'll jump back down. Women's side, a couple of games finishing up there in a second because there's low scoring matches here over in the men's. Lanes 1 and 2. Louise Gray's beating Lorna Scott down there. 170 plays 150. Louise Roberts not happy with herself as well as she comes back off the lane. Smacks it. We'll watch this last shot from Jamie, but that match has been won by Chris Oakes on 13 of 14. Come back to the middle because it covers most of the lane. It's in the centre of the play here. And we're 1 and 2, just about to finish as well. Advantage Vic, both had 9 spares. Only 3 pins, isn't it though? Jason with a strike there in the 10th. Cheers from the Island camp as well, but back of that one. Looks like he might take the win against Adam Cairns. Hadley with 3 on the bounce now. Ooh, Adam Cairns right through the nose. Only takes 4 out there. Only had a 176. That's how he was yesterday. Yesterday he could not find the mark. It's going to be a win for Jason on 11 and 12. It's close on 13 and 14. There was 3 pins in it. Both had 9 spares in the 8th. Might go down to 2 pins now. With a 6 spare from Vicky. It will go down to 2 pins if Becca spares this. Over there on 3 and 4. It's finished on 5 and 6. That boot beating Louise Roberts there. Spare there from Grant. Keeping his score going. Only on 127 though, through 9. Hannah posted a 172. Elise has got past that. 182 now for her. She finally gets a win on the board. I'll watch this last shot from Elise and then we'll jump back down to that camera down the women's side. Just because that game is very close and can go either way. Hadley's clearly won this match against Grant. Grant struggled pretty much all this game. Hadley's had a few strikes. Vicky starts the 10th with a strike down there as well. He finishes with 9 then. Rebecca here, she needs a strike to still have potential of winning this one. Gets the strike as well. 2 pins in it between these two. 158 plays 156. Two pins, 158, 156, yeah. Oh, looks inside. Oh, 7 pin falls late. It held pretty well there. That definitely looked inside. Right, Rebecca needs this one. Scotland to still clinch the win against Vicky. Shouts of wide. 4 pin stays standing. So Vicky stays undefeated. You're all right there. Doesn't even need the count, can put it in the gutter and she'll win by 2. Gets 9. Can Rebecca spare this up? Yes, she does. Last game to finish here then, Grant versus Hadley. Hadley's won it 217. Grant shooting A1 76. Hello. Won the last 2 or last 3? Last 3. 211, 211.
Yeah, 210.
210.
With her bonus, 2
Yeah.
She keeps ticking over like that. It's not stellar.
Medal chance. Medal chance. Vicky's not lost one yet. Yeah, that's what I mean. She's not lost one. But it's like she's just had what, 160 odd, and 1 makes it 180. Got it? So when she had, when she had a 230 something first game and it made a 250, you know what I mean? Well, I reckon Lorna might be up there as well. Yeah, but the first one she had 2 over something like that. The second one she had a 220. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, levels it out.
That's it. At the moment, it's get the win. If you can't win, get big. Try and save our losses, but not big moves.
That's it.
With the weight, they swing the pendulum as she goes, the pendulum is swinging. I think it could come back. She plays Vicky next. She beats Vicky.
That's it, yeah.
Vicky pretty much like
Yeah, probably. Well, if she wins this one, then I reckon the majority of the thing's gonna be on that. I don't have a clue in the men's.
No, I know.
I've not got a clue of who's winning what. No one's really ran away with any of them. Everybody's been up and down like that.
It's really weird. Very weird. And again, it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Because even like Hadley ran away with the all event, right? And now he seems to be struggling. Louise Gray then starts off with a strike. Still got a good potential of winning a gold medalist, Louise. Lost one. 1-3. Yeah. Why have you got the fan? Oh right. I bet you've got Gavin's then. I bet you've got Gavin's fan. I saw Brandon with one and I just thought he might have had mine. Is it my fan? Oh, Mum. Brandon. I just asked Brandon. I've asked Chris. Wait, pass me it. Because I'll ask Brandon if he needs it. I'd rather give it. No offence. Yeah, but Brandon will probably want to use it.
Go back.
I'm going to say it's mine because I give it Brandon at the start of the day.
I'm coming to talk to you then, did you?
Brandon starting with a strike, then goes 9 here against his Team England teammate Chris Oates. Rebecca opening here in this match against Louise. Louise made it double. Chris Oates. Ball just goes straight through, dies. Only gets 4. Single pin taken from Brandon then. Brandon. Do you want that for the back, for the back? Whose is it? Is that Gavin's?
Over at 1 and 2 in the blue bag. Standing there.
Oh, wait, looks it.
Well, he thinks that's what's on it at the moment. He's going to go check.
Yeah.
That's not inside it. Mine's getting used down there, I think, or it's on the chair. I think Hannah's got it. But it's not the back, I've not changed the battery, so it must be Gavin's batteries.
I know, guys, check it off. Fair enough.
Normally level 2 to be fair.
Scores been collected and gathered, but I can't see us getting to know what the scores are across the board. Brandon with another strike there, double, potential of a 280. Spare for Louise Gray. So single pin left. Here's a 10 pin. Playing against his teammate. We've got a battle of the Irish borders up the top there. Northern Ireland versus Republic of Ireland. See Grant coming to shot here in a second. Lane 16, end lane. 5 pin. 5 pin left for Grant as well. Oh, single pin miss by Oatser. And you don't see that often. Wrist. Single pin miss for Kenzie. He's playing against Hadley, who's gone from 4 as well. Seems to have found his line again. That's Hadley. He played well, pretty damn well. I couldn't win a game. And got knocked out because of it. Hadley with the split here. On 14. Messes up his perfect game attempt. Can't spare it either. 5 pin was spared down the bottom. Jason picks up his single pin as well for the Republic of Ireland.
Review out on that one.
277. Chance down on 3 and 4 as well. Glenn from Wales then. Wow. Was shallow into the pocket, but that ball just died at the pins. No pin reaction whatsoever really there. At the on 13. He does get that pin reaction, gets the strike, and Jason picks up his single pin spare over on lane 15 then. All pins missed as well by Glenn. 2 opens there in that match, both Jamie and Glenn both missing. 95 for Jamie, 84 for Glenn. Let's go down the top end. Let's have a look at how the girls are getting on. That boot here, pulling out a blinder, but opening on the 7th frame opening. Alright. Perfect. Well, we got some scores in from the Resdev here. Over in Shipley, Alan Keddy top, Mark Smith second, Kevin Lamb third, Carol Orange fourth, Gary Barlow fifth, Frank Lindsay 6, Jeff Brown 7, Trevor Lamprell 8, Colin Gross 9th, Cliff Jude 10th, Philippe Ives 11th, and Helen Catton in 12th. Yeah, tar. It's the updates from the Resdev. Obviously, if we weren't clashing, we'd be bringing that one live. We brought all the other ones live. Here I'm riding the ditch. Looks close down on 1 and 2, 10 pins in it. 74 against 61 I think, so 13 pins in it between the two. Still only 6 frames in. Well, just about to start the 6th frame. A match between Louise and Louise from Wales, Louise Roberts, and Elise from England. We've got a close match in front of our commentary position here. 127 against 132. Louise Gray versus Rebecca from Scotland. Louise Gray from Wales. Game right in front of the stream here. Vicky struggling, sparing but struggling. There's Lorna striking nicely. Spare, double from her so far. not running away with the game between her and Hannah. Hannah only getting 5 on her first shot. Spares it up though. Lorna doing the same in hers. We've just seen there, her strike in that match against Vicky. Vicky spares hers up. We'll go back to the camera in the middle of the centre then. With a close here. Chris Oakes with a spare in this match against Brandon Roberts. Brandon Roberts looks to be running away with it, but this women's match here is definitely close, and that opens up the door for Rebecca. An open in the 8th. But it's very much advantage Rebecca in this match. Extra 20 pins on offer. Vicky getting a strike in the 8th from lane 5. So yeah, it's like it's staying open then. Spare for Brandon then. In the 10th, 227 for him at the moment. Jamie Bottomley leaving the 9 pin.
That's a better shot. I like it.
More. No, we need to go back to the hotel so we can get the stuff out of the room and check out. Well, you said you didn't know what time you was going to get here for, and this was meant to finish at 4. I did say that to you on the phone last night. Yes. There's not long left now anyway. Whose flag you got there? Mine or Gavin's?
Gav's.
Who's got mine then? Hannah?
Yeah, I need to back in. Hey?
Who's got mine then? Hannah? I'll put it in charge.
Huh?
I gave it you at the start of the day, didn't I?
I think Hannah got it.
Yes! And again!
Big shouts from this Welsh fans here at the right of me. Louise Gray with a double start. Well, a strike to start the 10th, but a double. Last 2 shots. 9 spare from Rebecca. Strikes here. Oh, she's on 165. She strikes. Puts her on 185 really. Oh, and she does strike. It's close. It's definitely close. Well, she went out and left the door open, so. Oh, through the nose. And that'll see Rebecca win this now, because she's not going to get less. In 2 shots, she's not going to get less than 7. Oh, gets the strike. Puts her on 195. Strikes again. Be 205. Plus the extra 20 pins, because she's won this match now. Would mean that Rebecca would be on 225 for this one game. Oh, just spares. Does Louise Gray. Finishes with 195. Ball comes back nicely into the pocket. Another strike for her. Means she'll finish with a 205. Very close match that. Lorna versus Vicky. Vicky's just finished with 194. Vicky potential of finishing with 156. Finished there on 5 and 6, 254 for Lorna Scott, 194 for Vicky, 162 for Hannah. That add up 202. I'm so tired. Yeah, we'll do. If we get like stuff sorted.
Problem on lane 15,
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Can you get through it?
Oh, right, okay. I never realised.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
I'll have a look at 1 and 2 because it looks like 15 and 16. This camera's not going to have much on.
So why can't he just fix the middle?
I did ask. I know how, but I did ask him. I did ask, that's true. I did ask. So there you go.
Split then for Louise. Down on 1 and 2.
That's going to be another 5 or 6 pairs.
I'm hoping he's going to fix, yeah, that's
As long as it's actually not
No, I've just seen him go underneath and into some sheep and then he's gone back up. So I will, yeah, I'm trying.
The other alternative is where we just double up. I'm going to be honest, the last thing I did and then go back
Well,
and
just throw everyone
No, I mean just double the one thing, just double So we're just now saying that perhaps we'll just double us up on 9 to 12 and we'll just play it double pace.
Okay, well, because the other thing that they said is this, like the guy said, depending on where... Can I get all the players over here then, obviously? I'm not asking.
Alright, news just in. Looks like there's going to be some sort of change here because of 15 and 16. He's Giddens against Lisa Taylor. Elise wins it out of 200. Don't know 200 and what though. Just can't read the scores. It looks like 130 something from the credits on the lanes regarding Scotland.
And get back to the hotel and shower. No chance. You're not going to get
Yeah. I
Another hour. 3 hours. Oh no, another hour. Yeah, I got 3 hours.
They're still playing that.
Who's actually leading the next match?
Yeah, the LB one.
Should see the really up and really Put that down. Put that down. Now that you've got comfy, standing there, you've got to do that.
Anybody, when they get to the 9th frame, put these ones on the 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. And then hopefully then we'll finish practice when they finish the game and then we can all forget about it. Yeah, 5 minutes practice when they get to frame 9.
Yeah, that's fine.
playing them? They're probably more better than mate. Probably more better. Fucking hanging out your arse.
So if you sat there wondering what's going on at home, we've not really had a clue what's been going on. We've been talking about it, we've tried to figure it out. They finished the 15 and 16 finished the game on 13 and 14. The scores have been deleted, gone back onto 15 and 16 to finish the game. Why? Nobody knows, right? And then everybody's gone on to practice. So I hope the same person won that game, because if they didn't, I'd be putting in the big... Didn't? No. Oh, I'd be putting in the biggest challenge going.
Apparently Jason won when they played on 13-14, and they went strike in the 10th to be exact, and then Jason went 8, Grant went 9. So he won by a pin.
It's safe to say that is not how it should be played. You can have your own opinion at home, but that's my opinion. You'd be annoyed if you was Jason for winning that game and then losing it the shot after. If I was Team Ireland, I'd definitely be putting in a challenge 100%.
Check on the situation.
Well, that's what I mean. You've not only got the challenge you've not only potentially got a challenge from Ireland in them getting beat after winning it originally, but you've also got a challenge from if one of them two if now Grant finishes in a top 3 position and someone finishes out by a matter of less than 20 pins. Integrity of the game in the men's side's gone. It has. Well, the thing is now 13 and 14 have had an extra game played, an extra half a game played on as well. If you're going to be really finger. I know they've had a practice, but they've had an extra half a game on them. Not got the foggiest on what's happening. We'll go over to the women's side. Huh?
Worson's had lost all the scoring one year.
Really?
I don't know if it was lightning strike. Something happened with power surge or something. And locked out the connection between the monitors and the main computer. You can get any scoring up on the monitors. It's not doing that. So,
Everybody should know how to score by hand.
The seniors
Didn't know how to score by hand, the seniors.
well, they had enough.
They should still have a yellow pencil in the bloody bag.
Yeah. Every virtually. I mean, there was me and I forget who was running there. Probably Simon. You don't know Simon. They was here doing some with his son. They were subbing when they needed extra people here earlier on.
Simon Barton?
Yeah, Simon. He was manager here then.
I know who Simon is.
No, you know. Me and Simon, Diane, probably every score sheet we've had come back, we had to check. Everyone was
Had something wrong on it. Maths wise.
everybody won.
The only thing that's thingy with that is, well, I reckon you should either do somebody else's scoring or do your own and do somebody else's scoring at the same time, because it could be easily disguised if you said you went 9 spare and put a strike on because you needed that extra bit of pins.
Back in the day, when you had what they call telly scores,
Yeah.
which was just a way of showing the what was that? Yeah, plastic. It was a plastic sheet with a.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it put the score up on the top. You still kind of have them in primary schools, I think, or secondary schools when they've done. Someone's done good work.
It was great. It was great in 5-person team event because it was something to do while you waited to do the scoring. Yeah, I always like doing the scoring. But you could guarantee if a match was close and then you went back through the scoring, there were always mistakes.
Yeah.
Especially in 5-person team.
Well, that's it.
You got 5 persons, you go through it. Oh shit! Look, this is the 7 spare here, and it's been counted as a 9 spare.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
At the end. But those on that day, Jesus Christ, my head was ringing by the end of it. The number of times it gone through. It happened quite early in the day. Every bloody score.
Well, he's got beat by 3 pins. She's been beat by 2 and beat by 3.
Not had a good day.
Not had a break.
Not had a break still.
Not had a break.
Really has not.
Oh, Louise got. Oh no, that's Louise Roberts. Is that Louise up there that shot 235? Oh no, it wouldn't have been. It would have been the 1 and 1 and 2, 190. Hey, Ken, do you know who's winning yours?
No. Not a Scooby.
Well, because I was saying with that there, right? Ireland won it up, right? I don't know what was said in our team. If you get beat now, Grantham and Northern Ireland, and it's less than 20 pins, right? You put for just some play. Because you gained another 20 pins, you won it after losing originally. What, did it not want? Which Louise? Yeah, you got Louise Gray, Louise Roberts. Louise Roberts was on there, but it's LR, isn't it? 176.
That is our fan. Be gone. Tell him.
They're big enough for the boys.
What?
Yeah, so 15 and 16 broke down. They moved the match onto 13 and 14. The match was completed on 13 and 14, of which Jason from Ireland won. They then moved them back onto 15 and 16, deleted the scores that were shot on 13 and 14, right, to make them finish the match on 15 and 16. Jason then lost against Grant from Northern Ireland, right, lost by a single pin, right? But the match had already been completed on 13 and 14, right? So why it happened in the first place, nobody knows, right? Because even if say they moved on to 15 and 16 and they could have shot 40, 50 pins more than what they finished on 13 and 14. So you're giving them another chance of making a bit better score, right? But now, what was an extra 20 pins to Jason, it's now gone to an extra 20 pins to Grant because the game was. No one's got a clue, in all honesty, Alan, and what is happening in the men's. All I can tell you is what happened, but what is happening now, no one's got a clue. In all honesty.
Alright, Scott Hall, calm down. You were joking earlier on, just before you started your management role. See you all night in practice. It's like some nice night. Go like Scott Hall would have won.
What was that note? I'm tired. Just always quick myself. Yeah.
Ladies are in a 7th and final game, I believe.
The light on lane 2 isn't on.
He's with the strike there on 7. Natalie Boot. Big split.
Thank you.
She's all. That's what I mean. How about a presentation? I got told. That's why there was such a big gap. That's why there was such a big gap. I got told it's going to be in between.
One of our players is not on. He's to go against Mike.
But that's what I said to him. I said, what's the point? You're going to... Oh, where am I? Alright, fair enough. You'd have probably stayed and supported that.
Good to see you. We're not the only ones for it.
Jason's really struggled in this game now. Lane 11. Far right of shot. You see him coming to shot. Leading from Ireland in a minute.
Right, and it's not refreshed its Pins. Huh? I didn't mean to. It wasn't working beforehand. That never got me. Yeah.
Are you sure? There's no proof?
There is proof. I should hold it and I have witnesses. However, if you saw me on the last pair, all I took was a 9. Hit the pocket 9.
You know, there's one word for that, don't you?
Chins.
Spare for Grant. This match against Adam Cairns. Adam Cairns though, 46 pins ahead of him. Cairns into Brooklyn side, leaves the 10 pin. Louise here in this match, open. For the Welsh ladies, got potential of winning the medal. Only 11 and 12. We've been so far ahead in that, then he pretty much like running it out. Must be in the must have close. Running into the final few games. Seems though they're coming to the end of that game down there. Switch down to that camera. It's in the middle of the men's matches. Jason getting an 8 there right in front of the camera. Brandon Robbins about to bowl in this match against Team England teammate Jamie Bottomley. Okay, so they use the 8-10. Jason picks up that double wood.
I know, would love this. We'll get the one eventually, Paul.
Spared on 9 there from Grant. He missed that one. So he pretty much just bowled it. Spared it though. Spare for Hadley. 184 for him through 9. Currently sat on the spare. Jason on lane 11 here. Struggled quite a lot in this game. 9 again for him after putting it into Brooklyn side, but if he can take any praise from this one, at least he's beaten Stuart England's 9-10. Looks like Jamie's beat Brandon down there. Jamie with a 2:14. Jamie's got to be close to leading this. Every time I've looked over there, well, there's been at least 2 matches where he's won. That he's had a 2:20 or a 2T. Switch back to middle camera, seeing as though the two games on the end pairs have been completed. Last pair. I think Glenn Robinson might have won that one. Strikes to start from Wales against Chris Oates down there. This match between Grant and Alan Cairns comes to a conclusion here, as well as in front of us, as well as Jason versus Brandon. Brandon finishing with a 2:19. Oh no, sorry, 2:09. Alan Cairns finishing with a 2:27.
Anything. You should have actually been every time I saw your show with dodgy.
Shot, Grant.
Right. You'd have to wait for the men to finish because they'd have to bring that camera over because it's a bigger lead. Unless you do it 5 and 6. That's enough room. If you do it on 5. If you can do it on, well, 6, 7's going to be the play, innit? So you'd have to do 4 or 5. That'd be long enough with that lead that I've got there. You can put it right on the edge of the table.
I think the question now on that is obviously any strike a good strike. You want to knack the length. You like just right out there and hope it bends.
Fingers as well though. Not necessarily a bad thing. Get behind the support players. Especially with the heat of the ball.
They should have. Look at how other things now. And how it's like
been missed there from Louise.
That's just stirring into it again.
Oh, you'd have 6 matches. Play everybody once. And then you play one team around every year. And then the next year, no. You just play everybody once, you have 5 matches, and then you change where the home and away is the next season. That's what I think, because then it's there's too many reinforced scenarios, especially at national level.
Do you mind if I put my portable charger back?
Yeah, I reckon it's got enough charge in it now. Do you want the lead? Wouldn't borrow the lead?
Nah, these yours, man. I'm a good old-fashioned Samsung type.
Alright, sorry mate.
Aye.
Nah mate, thanks for that.
No bother.
There should be enough charge in that now, easy. I meant to bring mine, but I don't know where I've put it since I last went I went to a festival, brought one with me, come back and I don't know where I've put it.
It's probably still lying on the field.
It very well could be. Munched up by some cow.
Hits by a farmer or some shit like that.
Either that or it's wrapped up in the tent. We've got a 2:35 for Hannah Ailes from England playing against Rebecca from Scotland, and she's gone. Well, she's 2:07 at the moment. Add 9 to that, so she had 2:16 and got beat. That's an unlucky game as well. High scoring though. Vicky thrown it in the gutter first ball after a spare. And then shot 9. I wonder what happened there. I know a lot of people have been struggling with heat, with blisters and stuff like that, and swelling up her thumbs, her fingers, and...
Look at me yesterday, beautiful. I was extreme WD-40 out of my hand.
Yeah. My hand actually shrinks as I go. Lose the water out my hand. Because it sweats. All the water just comes out the hand. So the thumb shrinks.
Scorching weekend. And I think the English Open's on in here.
Yeah, next week.
And it's still to be as warm.
Well, it won't be as warm, but a bit cooler during the week.
Need a lot of rain though.
Everything down underneath.
Yeah.
Can't get out.
A few extractor fans.
When I used to work at Aylesbury, they have it flame copper. It's a huge, great grill. You can just open up like huge flaps. Heat then just went out the top. It's great until the day.
Until it rained.
Manager got to close them one night. Oh, the next day. Oh shit. That was quite funny. That was. At least it was the manager.
Swear for Hadley. He didn't look too pleased with that shot when he left his hand, in all honesty. As if he's stuck at the foul line or something. Facial expression wise, anyway.
I wouldn't mind
Spare for Louise.
I wouldn't mind a 5 of every 10% when he leaves.
Does he leave a lot?
Well, it's either a strike or a 7-pin, isn't it? We played one tournament here a while
Spare
ago.
from that. Finishes with a 156. Watch this last shot from Louise and then we'll go over to the top end and see the conclusion of the women's matches down there. It's just been such a long day, such a long weekend. Louise finished with a 184, we'll go down top end then. Elise here on 2. Gets 8. Who's the 1-2? What's score-wise looking like in the women's, you know? Do you know who's winning? Oh, looks like they're winning. I don't think Elise has won enough. She must have only won 1, maybe 2. At halfway, she definitely. She's not. I don't think she's won enough. She lost the last match by 3.
One by one, didn't she? 1 by 3. She's not had the best of luck today.
No.
Well, the 230 off the loss.
Okay, it could be Vicky Lorna.
It's definitely Vicky and Lorna that is between, at least. She's had a chance. She might have a chance. Outside chance. It's below Hannah. Right. Well, what about Louise? She was winning a few. Before
Quite close.
oh, camera's gone off. Oh wow.
Oh. What have you done?
It's that hot in the centre that my camera equipment now is overheating.
Oh dear.
Suppose we'll have to keep up with the men's then instead. I'll just report on the women's and tell you what the scores are. Do you know what, right? No, you say that, but do you know them SST8 powertrains? Yeah. I wanted a pair of them. Yeah, and you can't get order them until the end of the year, right? And I wanted them at the start. I tried to order them with Steve Kay at the start of the year, and he obviously ordered them, right? He kept asking where are they? Got to about May, right? And they turned around and went, yeah, you're not going to get them till the end of the year. But then there's a couple of people that are American that work in an American air base. They've got them because they're American. It's American postcode.
Yes, it is. I can ship them
Yeah. But why are they prioritising America? Don't mind now because I got a new pair anyway. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, but because the ones that I've got, don't look as nice, but the practicality wise, I can change the toe box when it runs out, and I drag my trailing leg, so it wears quite easy. Last pair I had, mate, were proper worn away, and I'd had them less than a year. So I had to change the shoes inside a year.
I've got a pair I bought second hand 20 years ago.
And you still got it?
They're Dexter original SS whatever. Sort of a thorny coloured top. Don't make them like that anymore.
A win for Louise against Vicky, 196 against the 171. That could lose Vicky if Vicky's still in contention against Lorna, what Charlotte was saying.
Back about 20 years ago, all Dexter shoes were made in the States. They're made in China now. And that's why they don't last as long. That's why the pair I got made in the States. Just go on and on and on and on. And on. Need just doing it.
Everything's made in China now, isn't it?
Made in China.
No matter what.
They're just beginning to find that people are stopping doing it. Trying to suffer at the moment.
Alan Cairns is bowling well. Had a 7 split 2 on the third frame, and every one of his other shots have been strikes. He's got to be up there with contention of winning this. I think Jamie Bottomley's definitely up there. There's another one that's going to suffer with how late this is carried on to. Jamie. You've got to go off to Aberdeen in the morning.
Oh, has he?
Yep. At Heathrow Airport at 3 o'clock in the morning. Or 5 o'clock, one of the two. To fly up to Aberdeen. Not going to the banquet. We'll go down. Top end, in the middle of the men's. See, so we can't go down to the camera bottom end of the centre with the camera overheating. Cheers, Ruth. It's nice to know that it was raining back home, so when I go home I'm not going to be dead hot when I'm sleeping tonight. Been in an air-conned room for the last 2 nights.
Still be hot. There's a bowler that can do as many tournaments now, Pete Stevens.
Well, when it comes to Team England, it's either Pete or Jamie because they both work for the same place. Both work for Cubica, and Cubica won't give them both off at the same time. Yeah, our main sponsor for.
We'll bowl on strings. Or else we won't give them.
No. You walk into any football ground, or any football ground, what do you see all the way around the pitch? Right? You sell little parts of website, 200 and you've got to do nothing for it. You've got to bend over backwards. You've got to look at low end scale. That's what we are professionally. It's like sell sponsorship on the sleeve of a shirt or something like that. You've got to keep it just safe. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
I used to go out. Everybody can't miss it. Everyone that comes to the centre sees it.
The thing is now as well, Right. It's not as if it's not getting coverage on places. I mean, Steve's trying to do it with Wales, I'm trying to do it with
one of those people will become interested in bowling.
Exactly. And then there's another person.
They'll be in.
And then you end up getting another membership as well down the line as well. Or you might end up getting 4 or something like that if you've got a family or something like that.
Only in the league. It's the way it goes.
Oh. They want that high because they don't want to tax brackets.
Tom. All these cameras overheated.
That's nearly done, yeah. So there's no need to move it. We'll do the presentation.
Alright, son. Adam Kane's really putting in a final push here. Just that split that's costing for a perfect game. Brandon Roberts, another one, putting in a big push. Against Hadley as well, you always got to bowl a good game against Hadley if you're going to beat him. We'll watch this one shot from Hadley and then we'll go down bottom end. Is that 7-10? No, 7 pin. Thought the 10 pin stayed up then as well. Finished there on 13 and 14. 170 plays 160. I think it's 176 plays 162 from where I'm looking here. Both opening in the 10th frame. Jason versus Jason from Ireland against Wales' Glenn. Mr. Robbo's Pro Shop. Results for the 1st and the 10th. Getting to leaving the 4-9. Hadley just making that 7 pin spare. Double for Chris Holtz in the 10th. Oh! Spare for Kenzie there. Left of shot. Hands up in the air. The 4-9.
Ever bowled the prize not?
No.
They should come down one year. They did quite a few.
Alright.
They've got twister pins in there.
Twister pins?
Yeah.
As in what?
They're just a manufacturer.
Oh, right.
Twisters. They leave the 4-9 just so often.
The 201 for Chris Holtz against the 253 for Adam Cairns. Big final push that for him last game. It's definitely got to be in contention, surely. In contention.
How long's a piece of string?
We'll ask Brandon once he's seen his scores. Is he in contention then, Brandon?
I don't really know. I don't know.
Nobody knows. Sounds like you're 10 ahead of me.
No.
Jamie.
At the start, I didn't. Probably the first 4 games or something like that. I was like, don't have a clue.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Finished in front of us here. Hadley 171, Brandon 214. Jamie Bottomley down the bottom end of the centre. I think he's won his match. Don't know the proper scoring. What, do you know? Can you get the scores? Matt? Can you get the scores on there for the bottom pet? Can you get the scores on there for the bottom pet? 5, 15 and 16, no. Grant's on 156. Finished down on the end pair now as well. So that's it for the Masters. Scores getting entered as we speak. We'll give you the scores over on Facebook. I'll share the post or something, but medal ceremonies will be coming up soon. So stay tuned for the medal ceremony. Until then, see you soon. Why? You've been doing them in front of my camera. Podium's gone there.
Is the stupidest thing ever.
I know, I carried it over for the ISBT last year.
I keep on meaning to get a drill with a